Well, nothing much to tell about myself. It's quite simple. I've been born and brought up in Bangalore, and many people have got opportunities in Bangalore, and I've been one of the lucky few. The only added advantage is that my parents have been extremely supportive. Whatever decisions I took, and everything. So, uh, any little risk I wanted to take, we used to kind of weigh the pros and cons, and they're like, "You want to do it? Go ahead and do it." So that kind of comfort level was there, and that greatly helped me in who I am today. So yes, I took whatever opportunities I got, and I do not hesitate to take risks. It's always a challenge to do something new. So over the years, I have worked in different companies. I've worked in the product space, in services industry, everything. So yes, with over 15 years of experience, I am happy to always, or rather looking out for a challenge, even after so many years. Well, late 2017, I was with GE, and they were going through a rough patch, and they had layoffs all over the globe. I was one of them. So when that happened, I was, open for a new challenge. And Swiggy ticked the boxes because it was closer home. It was in the e-commerce space, something I hadn't worked with before. So I said, why not? I chased people on LinkedIn, tried to get somebody to respond, and fortunately, one person did from the TA team, Anish, and then, well, I'm here. Well, I have worked across various teams in Swiggy. It's been a little over 4 years now. So I've worked with the MFP team. Over there in MFP, I've been working in different areas in the delivery space. I also worked in ATS over there with the restaurant owner revamp, with the Domino's integration, everything. Even worked with the trust and safety team. Then moved on to storefront, wherein I worked in the categories and the menu experience streams. So one of the products that I worked on was gourmet, introduction of gourmet. Also had a contribution in the new UX 4.0 revamp. Worked on Health Hub, and similarly like that, quite a few products. Currently, I'm in the location intelligence team, which also works on the private data layer for Swiggy. It's quite interesting in that space. Just joined them recently in Feb. So learning a lot more. And with this team, I'm planning to get a little bit more deeper. It's a mix between program management, a little bit of product, a little bit of business. And in my current role, I'm expected to build the private data layer. So external data acquisitions, everything to help Swiggy in various areas of the delivery cycle is something that I'm working on. So yep, that's it. Drones has been my pet project. 3.5 years ago, I just read this article in the newspaper that one of the companies had delivered a cup of chai in northern India. Then I said, if they can do it, why not us? And then I started literally again chasing practically everyone to get myself heard, saying that can we do this? Can we do this? Then they said, yes, okay, fine, try. There are challenges, but if you want to try. People came and went, leadership came and went, but I stuck on to what I wanted to do. And yes, after that, last year, what we did was we submitted an expression of interest to the government of India for the BV loss experiments, and that went very, very well. And that was something that had to prove not only to us, but even to the government as well, and to everybody, that this is something that can be done. From a safety perspective, it's absolutely safe, no issues, it's fine. So we did that, and it was very successful. And after that, the next challenge was, can we do it in an urban setup? The experiments that we did were on barren land. There was no, way for us to see if it was a viable option for Swiggy to do an actual delivery. So that's the reason we took up the challenge of saying, let's do something, a pilot, and see if it will work out, come up with the entire unit economics, everything. And that's one of the things. So this year, we kicked off the entire RFP process, and we've shortlisted 4 vendors to do the entire drone as a service project. And the pilot is going to kick off. It's going to be in Bangalore and also Delhi NCR. You should be hearing something in the next couple of months or so. Well, there are quite a few challenges for a woman. And for a working woman, it gets even more tougher because, trying to balance the work and home is a challenge. And plus, you put in the mix, your entire family, your children, everything. It becomes a little bit difficult. And you need to have a support system, be it at home or at the workplace. Now, at home, I think it's easy because if you can have everyone helping around, it makes things easier. In the work also, if there are opportunities given to the woman, which will kind of ease things out for her, it will be quite good. But I think from a company perspective, Swiggy is doing quite well. Other companies are waking up to the idea. Even with COVID coming around, many of them have found it very difficult to, work. So it is a challenge. Once you have children, trying to come out of it and say, I want to work, I don't want to be a stay-at-home mom. It's a huge thing to say. You have a little child who needs, to be taken care of, and then you want to go out there and do things. I guess that mental balance, that mental decision, that decision that a woman needs to make is quite a big one. And I guess she takes, or rather even I for that matter, took a lot of time. Should I not? And then make a decision. So it is challenging, but I think they need the help around to make those decisions and to move ahead. At least from my experience, what I can think is for anyone, be it a man or a woman, you need to have the visibility for an individual, where they are going to go next, what is the progression in a career, on the career front. Now doing this, next what? That is one thing. Then the other thing is they need to invest in individuals, groom them to be what they think they can be, right? Help them with different aids and tools, mentoring programs, so that any employee can be the person they want to be as well as what the employer wants them to be. So I think that growth path will really take an individual forward.